Timothy Chalamet as Paul Atreides versus Timothy Chalamet as Wonka.
There you go.
I got to tell you, man, this battle is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Now that I have watched Wonka and see not just what an inventive man, but what a driven fella is. And also, here's my thing. What happened to him? Because, Gene Wilder, great actor, shout out to him. But for fuck's sake, Willy Wonka in that original movie is a piece of shit, if you ask me. Not that you did, but I'll tell you for free. And this Wonka, I love him. Can't get enough of him. I find him so charming.
Well, yeah, because he hasn't let fame get to him yet.
You think that's what happens? Oh, that's sad as shit.
Well, no, I think probably what happens, if you want my realistic opinions, I think is what happens is he probably he closes himself off from the outside world because everybody's so estranged by his chocolates, right? Like every other chocolate company wants to take him down.
Right.
The big chocolate is coming after him. They're trying to burn down his factories and shit. So he just closes himself off to the world. That's why the golden ticket thing is so big, because he's opening himself up to humans' contact for the first time. He's been living with Oompa Loompas. He doesn't know how to interact with people.
Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa, by the way, loved it. Didn't bother me at all. I thought I was going to absolutely hate it.
What I tell you, when he pulls out that suitcase that turns into a full bar / barber chair recliner.
Dude, as a fellow man of luxury,
yeah, that's
I very much appreciated.
That is luxury.
When he put his eyes on, when he put I was like, oh, I'm doing that right now. He's like, okay, I'm going left. Terrific.
That's class, baby.
Terrific.
That's class.
Oh man.
Andy, here's the thing. And I know I'm going to say this. Wonka has a knack for inventing. He has a knack for chocolate. He's a very driven, as you said, and positive. Like, if you were to get stabbed, he'd be like, listen, stab's a stab, a wab's a wab. Let's turn this flabby flab into a chocolatey cab.
You way to stick the landing there.
Yeah. But he's not the Lisan al-Gaib. He's not the Lisan al-Gaib, Andy.
And that's the difference, Matthew, because here's the thing. Paul Atreides, though reluctant at first, gives into his destiny and becomes, as you said, Muad'Dib, the Lisan al-Gaib. Wonka is so impassioned.
Wonka makes his own destiny.
That's true.
But that kind of is his destiny, though. Like, he makes that his destiny, and then he fucking
he decides his own destiny.
Yeah.
But I mean, Paul has the force of worlds at his back.
I mean, he's the Lisan al-Gaib. Wonka. Listen, here's the thing. I will say, if Wonka could get his hands on some worm piss, he could make something.
Dude, he'd be crazy. Are you kidding me? And I do think that honestly, this would be. I think that there'd be a respect factor here in this fight. I do think that Paul, though it's not. I mean, depending on the Fremen way at the time, would potentially they're battling it out. He gets Wonka, knife, Chris knife to neck, and he's like, "You can die, or you can join the Fremen." And then Wonka's like, giving chocolate to the people, giving water to the people. What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? I mean, these two guys are two sides of the same coin.
There's only one thing that I didn't initially consider that I'll throw out there. There's a chance that Wonka has some type of chocolate on him that gives him some type of power.
Spice chocolate.
Spice chocolate. Well, he doesn't have any spice, though.
Yeah, but can you imagine?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He'd be the most powerful man alive.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I think even if Wonka had a chocolate that gave him the abilities to help him in this fight, I still think the Lisan al-Gaib would take him down. I also think that Wonka would be gullible enough to begin just praying, like you said, praying to Lisan al-Gaib, and that's his god now. And
that'd be funny.
Yeah, and then exactly like you said, he just his job the rest of ever is just to make chocolate for the Fremen folk.
That'd be damn good chocolate too.
But honestly, Paul Atreides would murder the shit out of Wonka. It wouldn't even be close. Like
I'd love to see
just
that.
to send a message like you can't be singing and dancing here. Like we're going to war.
Yeah, this
Road
is serious.
Slip, dead. Yeah. See you later, Wonka. No more chocolate for anybody. I'm gonna take. I mean, yeah. And then that sound plays. I'm 100% taking Paul Atreides. You can't go against
Goddamn
Lisan
right.
Al Gaib.
Goddamn right, baby.
He's gonna be. I would say the Lisan Al Gaib is like the top competitor of this year's bracket. I will say though. What's the other guy's name? The Fremen guy.
Stilgar.
If Stilgar got a taste of Wonka chocolate, Stilgar might change his tune. He might look at Wonka and be like, Lisan Al Gaib. Just as written in the prophecy, magical chocolates.
We found an old
Fucking
scroll.
Stilgar's just making up the fucking prophecy at this point.
He's
Whatever
incredible.
fits his narrative works for Stilgar. Oh, yeah. I'm locking in Paul Atreides, though. It's got to be Paul Atreides. It's got to be.
Yeah. I mean, you know me. I'd never go against.
I fucking hate Paul Atreides, but you got to go with him.
100%.
Because he is his comeback. Vote on that on Friday on Instagram. Who would win of the week?